Hi guys, welcome. This is Estee. I'm going to make a Korean dish called the pan-fried beef tofu patty. So welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Don't even consider, subscribe right away, all right? Because this is a really good channel where we teach you how to make fast food and healthy food. So if you are into fast healthy food and you need dinner idea, this is the channel you're supposed to subscribe. And I'm going to start off by telling you what are the ingredients we need. So I'm going to make this patty. This is a tofu patty. So you have to be prepared that you're going to get your hands dirty. And that is the most wonderful part in cooking, right? You can smell, you can touch the food, feel the food for real. And then when you are cooking it, you're putting a lot of love and attention to what you cook. You will eventually create a passion in your life. So taste is something that cannot be replaced. So you have to create that taste for yourself. So what are the ingredients we need? I'm just going to quickly jump through. You need beef. This is beef. You need tofu. Don't worry, the recipes is in the video description. So I'm using this yellow pepper. So if you don't want yellow pepper, you can replace it with carrots or any kind of vegetables that you like. And also I have some garlic. You look, there's some ginger here, but I'm going to use it for some other dishes. So garlic is all you need. And then you need some spring onion and some chopped onions. I don't have chopped onion at home, so I'm using chopped shallots. It's as nice too. So you're going to combine everything together with egg and with seasoning like soy sauce, salt and sesame oil, and then you make them into this small patty. And I hope I can do this like within 20 minutes and start to fry it. So without further delay, I'm going to just carry on and show you how I do this. So you need a bowl. I have put some egg in this bowl. So I have about 1 egg, and I'm going to whisk this egg. Now I have a whisk there. So I'm going to whisk this egg. Usually I like to put all the seasoning first so that it is more bland, like a seasoning flavor. And then some light soy sauce and some sesame oil. Oh, that's a lot. And then some salt. Oh, I'm not letting out salt. Let me just quickly go and get my salt. I prefer to use a mineral salt. They are more healthier. So some salt. And then some black pepper. You can use white pepper if you don't have black pepper at home. So I like a lot of pepper. Really, the amount is really up to you. And then I'm going to mix this, the shallot in with the shallot, the spring onion, the ginger. I'm going to be using quite a lot. So it's about 3 cut ginger. And then the yellow pepper. See, I like to trick my family into eating food, vegetables especially. So this is the way to keep them healthy. I know a lot of people have been writing to me and telling me, oh, we have a lot of kids nowadays that doesn't like to eat vegetables. So this is one way you can do it. And another way you can add is mushrooms. If you have shiitake mushroom at home or any kind of mushroom, add them to it. I think it will be very, very nice. And then now, when it is done, I want to put my glove on because this is where you will get very messy. So I'm going to just put on my glove. Yep. Of course, don't have a glove, it's okay. So this is some tofu. I've used the more firm one. So you can buy tofu in the Asian supermarket. If you can't find them, I think Amazon, they have them. They can send it to you on your doorstep. So if you want, you can check out my Amazon store. The link is in the video description. So usually I like to remove the water from the tofu, and usually I like to crush them first because this is much easier. I crush the tofu, making sure that they are fine, because if you put the meat in, it's very difficult for you to see how the tofu look like. So I'm going to crush all. Don't have to crush them very fine, just briefly. So this one can be a vegetarian alternative for those of you who don't like to eat meat. So just up the meat. So now I'm going to add the beef. So you want to mix this into like a patty, like a, not really a dough, but it's going to be quite soft. And ideally you can put them in the refrigerator for an hour or so just to firm up. But now I don't have the time because I'm going for a bonfire celebration later on. So I'm just going to quickly do this. And you see it's really soft, right? So how to firm this thing up? You can either put some flour or you can put some potato flour. But I don't have any potato flour, so I'm going to just be using some plain flour just to bind this together. Okay, now you see it's not that soft, it's not that watery anymore. The flour will help to soak in the water. So I think it's tasty. Okay, now the next step you want to do is that you want to take this into small little patty. And usually I like to put them like just, what do you call that? Just make them into a small ball like that. And I have forgotten to take out my tray. Let me just take it out. Oh. Let me just take this out first. I probably need more flour. So I'm going to get some more. I think I probably need a little bit more flour. And then you need a bit of more flour here because you want to just flour this so that the patty is more easier. It's more crispier from the outside. Okay, put back my glove. And then continue to mix this well. And then my pan is very messy, so I'm going to just whip up 2 eggs, just 1.5 egg actually, and then the other half egg white I threw it away. You really don't need that because you want to have this golden yellow color. So I'm just going to whip this a bit. Okay, and then I'm going to just put the eggs side by side so you can see how I do this. So I'm going to take a seat. I'm really tired today. Okay. just make them into small patty like this. Better to put them in the refrigerator so it's more firm. So you want to put them into this flour mixture. Just cook them around. So usually I don't want to put the egg first because I want to wait until I want to fry. Last minute, then I put the egg. So I just make all the patty. Big, small, up to you. You want it to be lazy like me, you make like this giant patty. Whenever my mom asks me to make patty, I always make like a size of a tennis ball, and she always shake her head and say, Estee, you're very lazy. I think that's what, I mean, you have much better to do, right? Things when you're a kid, your mind is all over the place, so you don't really care so much. You just want to finish the job, and you know, you can go out and play. This is going to be quite messy. Oh, lucky I'm wearing this glove. I don't know about you guys. Do you like to touch meat? I don't know why I have this. I don't like to touch meat, especially if it's like this, minced meat. So it will be better if you put them in the refrigerator. I think it's easier, it's more firm. So just put them in around the flour. So I'm inviting my friend over for dinner, and this is what I have in mind. She's bringing one dish, so I'm cooking this other dish, and I have a little bit of salad. So I don't know whether this is enough because they are actually quite big eater. So we see. Hey, thank you for watching. Excuse me for my hand, yeah. I don't usually like to greet people like this, but you know, you have to get messy sometimes when you cook. Okay. With the flour, it's okay. So I'm going to try and do another live stream later on when we are at the bonfire. So on the 30th of May is a day whereby we celebrate, we call that in Swedish Valborg. I'm sure many countries does celebrate this day, especially Germany. So this is a celebration of end of winter. So in Sweden, it's a public holiday tomorrow. Of course, it's maybe in other countries like Labor Day. So, excuse me. Oh, I'm having this really strange cough. Comes just suddenly. Okay, last one. Okay. Okay, now it's good to have a glove. Okay, now I'm gonna get rid of this. Clean hand. Very messy. So you can actually make this in really big batch and then just freeze them, so you don't have to make like all the time. So this is perfect for freezing too. So you don't have to fry them before you freeze them. You just freeze them like this with the powder, with the flour. Okay. I'm so messy today. Okay, now, so the next step, I'm going to put some heat on, and I'm going to fry this so you guys can see. On the heat, and then I'm going to just dip this into the egg. So I'm going to remove my ring. Oh, sure. I don't want my ring to be dirty. Only one ring I cannot remove. This ring, I don't know why it's stuck there. So no choice. Oil. So this is like a pan fry. You don't really need a lot of oil to deep fry this. And then I'm going to just use my hand to just firmly press this and dip them into the egg. Alright, the egg is going to be, we use a spoon. Use a big spoon to just scoop this up. Okay, first one, the first patty. In first. Okay, and then second one. I think we need more egg. Let me see. I think we need more egg. I'm getting ready with one egg here, and I'm going to keep the heat low because you don't want to burn this. Okay, I'm going to move this a while because it's too hot. Make sure the heat is not high because you don't want to burn this egg. I'm going to use the back of the spoon to press this a bit because it seems like the patty is very thick. Then it will be more difficult to cook. Okay, so the next one. Egg on top. Okay, and then the next one, just press them firmly, put them in here. I think the kids would like to eat this. It's like a mini hamburger, except that it is more healthy. And I'm sure you can do this. You know, for the kids who love hamburger and you don't want them to eat too much of the meat. So it's cheaper and it's more nutritious. And then I'm going to make one in the center. That's it. So I'm going to make maybe one more egg, but I'm just going to be removing the egg yolk. And then I'm going to higher the temperature a little bit, and I'm going to turn one of this and see how it looks like. It's not really brown yet, so you can increase the heat. Okay, coming to 5 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to turn the, I think one way I can do this is using another spatula so that I can have more control. So I'll turn this one. Yeah. Turn this one. I think the center one will cook very fast. Make sure that the heat is not too high. I don't think so this is already yet. Yeah, maybe this is okay. Let me get ready with a serving tray. I'm going to turn the center one. Accidentally on this one. Let me see if I can't use this. Let me just put this on here. You see, the one thing bad about induction is sometimes you accidentally press on it and you don't know that. And then you start to see, hey, how come something is going on? Yeah, right. So, just have the eyes, okay? Induction, I don't know. Actually, I don't really fancy. I still prefer the old-fashioned traditional style stove, you know, the gas stove. When you on, you know what is going on. You know when you on it. I'm going to put this on. It's so hot. So you can feel it also. If it's hardened, means that it is cooked. Yeah, I think this is cooked already. So I'm going to remove this one. I think this is done, well done. So now I'm going to off the heat for a while because this pan is getting very, very hot. Let me just move this. And then I want to continue to make it. Remove the last one. Now I want it on the heat again because you have to cook them. And the last one. Smells so good. Oh my God. Really smells so good. Okay, now pass it. Okay. Now I'm going to get something out of the refrigerator. Let me clear up this mess. Otherwise, I would have headaches. Okay. Freeze temperature. Let's see. Here we go. Do you remember which one I put first? Maybe it was this one. Or was it this one? Reduce the heat a little bit. It's like burning on the side. So it's nothing fancy, like you see, there's no such things like you have to specifically buy any special ingredient to cook this dish. The only thing you have to get is tofu. And tofu is available anywhere. Even nowadays in Sweden, the supermarket, everywhere they have tofu. So it's not that difficult to find. And this is one way tofu is really good for you. You know, in Japan, they eat a lot of tofu, and that's how, you know, their longevity life is so long. And they have this really good diet. Of course, again, stir fry or frying like this is not very healthy. But it's still better than you eat a bunch of meat, right? So let's just turn this one. Oh, it's a bit burnt. And I think you can make this into like burger, serve it as a burger. Your guests will be surprised. And if you like, you can make like a barbecue sauce for your burger. I think this will be really, really good. Lord and fool them, they will forgive you because you are only doing good for them. Trust me, okay? I never ask people to trust me. So don't trust me, I always say. But this time you trust me because you're actually doing them a favor not to eat too much meat. So I'm going to see this one. I think this one is almost done. Yeah, I think it's almost done. Oh, I think I have removed this. This is like all in a mess. Let me just move this to the side. And then I'm going to put this. It's so cute looking. I think this is done too. Okay, I'm going to off the heat now. It's ready. All of them. I think this one maybe need a little more time. In the center. So, you want to garnish this with some dill if you have at home. If you don't have dill at home, you can use any kind of herbs, any kind of fresh herbs. Let me just show you guys how it looks like, okay? Before I jump on and let's move it to this side so you can see with this better light. So as you can see, it's very, it's quite yellow, and this, I hope you can try this. So you can put some dill on top just to garnish it. So I'm going to just do a photo shoot on this, and then I'm going to be using this as my thumbnail. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please give a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that, and I hope to see you again in my next live cooking. Tomorrow guys, I have this tofu left over, and I have some beef here. So I'm going to be doing a Chinese dish called mapo tofu. It's a really spicy Sichuan style with Sichuan pepper, and I hope I can do this the authentic way so that you can get the recipe. All right, so if you are going to celebrate the day at the bonfire, have a safe night out, don't drink so much. If you do, don't drive, okay? Don't drive. Trust me, because it's not worth it. And I want to do another live streaming later, just a very short while, to show you guys how it looks like at the bonfire. And I hope to see and chat with you guys live streaming. Have a nice blessed day, and happy May. May is coming and it's going to be warmer, and I hope I can do more live streaming out in the nature, because it's a prime time to go out and pick some medicine. The medicine that I'm picking, it will be nettles. Last 2 years ago I picked nettles, but this year I'm going to pick nettles root, and I'm going to try and dry them or make them into this infused solution, because you know, LG is over 65, and all men at 60, above 60, they have this protease problem. And you don't have to wait until you are like 60 to do that. You can try and, you know, prevent this from coming to you. So it doesn't matter whether you are 40, 50, you know, you can start thinking about that, and then maybe try and use this one, this diffuse, to avoid all this issue. LG, you go to the toilet like 3, 4 times, 5 times a night, you know, and sometimes it's really tiring for him. There's nothing he can control. There's no medicine he can use to stop that. So I heard that I've done some research lately, and I have heard that these nettles, the root, you can dry them and then you make them in an infuse. And I hope that you can join me in this journey, because I'm also learning and I want to be able to help him by, with serving him this infuse, so that he could prevent this kind of cancer. Prostate cancer is a really common issue nowadays, especially those who are over 60. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you later. Bye bye.